We're here to revisit this and see what the river and possibly the wildflowers look like. These are just about done blooming, all these rhodies. Back at them. Rain's taking a toll on them. Let's go check out that river. It looks like it's flowing big time. For what I see, the river is flowing high. A lot higher. We've had a lot of rain last night. Not saying it hasn't been raining every day anyway. As you can see, the sky is nice and cloudy. But we don't have any rain. Woohoo! Okay, let's take a look at this river. Look at that. Last time I was here, this water is clear up on the shore. Well, that was down. So peaceful. Now look at it. Trees way over there are all underwater. The trunks, the roots. Used to be able to walk underneath the bridge right there by shore. I don't think you can do that now. Let's go over on the bridge and take a look and listen to the sound of the rushing water. Trees underwater. Right there, last time I walked underneath this bridge just to check it out. That water is flowing. This bridge is kind of scary in so many words. A lot of the boards are looking like they've seen better days. Oh, a fishing lure. Think we can get it? I don't think I'm gonna even attempt it. Let's see, the rhododendrons aren't in bloom yet, but I knew it was a little bit early for that. It's been quite chilly here. Two benches you can sit on a warmer sunny day. And then this, I'm not sure what it is. I thought it was a wild rose, but the leaves don't look right. There's a flower. Coming up here where I thought I saw all these plants here, for their wildflowers. You can see this one happened to outgrow the rest of them, and it's got the blooms on it. I was expecting more than this, but wildflower blooms are always beautiful. And I missed this last time, but like I say, here's a holly tree. I imagine it's been cut a few times, is why it's so bushy, or it could be a lot of seeds put in here. It's a nice different texture of leaf, darker, so it makes it beautiful in here. And of course we're going to follow that sign there. It says a 10-minute trail, and if you wouldn't stop and look at everything, it'd be a 10-minute trail. But this here is for looking at the beauty. All the tall trees, branches. All this is just absolutely beautiful. As you can see, we have flooding going on in here. We'll see how the path is, but look how this undergrowth is really, go back to that flower again, itty bitty little things. You can see how things are greening up here. And like I said before, this undergrowth is just going to start closing in and making you wonder, which they might come over here and trim some of this away from the path. They might be prettier if we had some sunshine. But look how everything's green up in here. Yeah, the blackberry is coming through, and it'll be coming to get you in another, what, month? Unless someone trims it back. Yep, look how it's closing in. Oh, I don't think we're going to take this path. Like I say, it's flooding. Hasn't had time to recede. So let's take the path backwards and see how far we can get. Look at them branches, trees, way up there. Absolutely beautiful. Oops. What's this? People are carving where they shouldn't be, but that's okay. According to my brother, this used to be a great place to buy a bunch of drugs on this path. I didn't find that out until after I was done with the path, and I thought, why on earth would his wife send me over here? I don't think she's trying to get rid of me. I hope. Look at that lush greenery. Yeah, it looks like a wild geranium. Don't know if it is or not, but I guess we'll find out a little bit later. See, this one here might be the same thing, but it's really starting to grow up. And it looks like it's got little thorny feeling things in there. I don't know if they'll ever get sharper, but they're per se soft to the touch right now. Here, let's take the quick path back. Let's see if this thing produces where we can get around that water. See where it died out in the center of the tree. You gotta be careful coming through here, especially I wouldn't come through here if it was windy, but you can see a lot of dead stuff that needs to be taken out. Possibly could come get you. Guess you'd have to use common sense in here. And yeah, I know there's a lot of Tide Pod eaters that would not care one way or another. These holes. If this is in South Carolina, those would probably be moccasins, water moccasins with snakes. Well, we don't have that type of stuff here. It's closing in. So that just brings you a quick way around. Right over there is a bridge. Still beautiful though. Now here, looks like possibly dog. See some human prints. Must be an itty bitty guy. That looks like about a size 9, 8. Compared to 12. Oh, there are deer in here too. Yep, you can tell it's spring. Birds are chirping in here. And like I say, all this stuff is just growing. Yeah, this path needs a refreshment of rock. It's a bit muddy. And there's another path that might have been a shortcut back. There's a number of shortcuts to bring you back to the bridge so you can get out of here quicker. I've never been down this one, so I have no idea where we're at. Thought I was going to come to a bridge. Let's see. There's a little sign there. Yeah, the way out. But I don't want to go out, I want to go in. So let's see mosquitoes flying around here. See, a number of trees been falling with the wind. Yeah, it's a train right over there. That's pretty. Different kinds of, yeah, it's noisy. Different kinds of moss on here. And normally, if you have this moss growing on some of your trees at home, you want to take that stuff off, because what it does, my understanding is it chokes the tree. It can't breathe in here and will kill your tree. See how easy it is to come off? This is great for bird nest material. If a can't find a cat or a dog to pull the hair off or laying on your porch, that's just falling off from up above. I don't see any water in here. I think there's should be maybe a bridge up here. Might have been that one path where I didn't want to take. This is swirling around back and forth. Of course, that's how the main path was. And I see little hoof prints again. The wildlife use these paths. It's a lot easier than trying to walk through something like that. There's a, looks like stinging nettle growing. And if that's the right stuff, the young shoots you can eat like spinach when you boil it. Takes away the stinging part of it. But you have to use the young stuff. Now, does that tell you that it just rained? Kind of pretty to see that. This is the weather, and that undergrowth is getting tighter. Possibly you should be wearing rain pants, rubber pants, keep your pants dry, but so far I'm not wet clean through. I think this might be the main path, and that'd be the way out, because the river's just right over there. Still beautiful. Just starting to come out. It says out that way, so who knows? Yeah, I'm not going down that one. That might be a coyote path. There's old growth, dead trees. That's just a stump left. In fact, that might be part of the tree. I have no idea. Beautiful pink flowers. Fern. Cedar tree. I always think that's unique to see the ferns growing. Of course, you see ivy growing in there too, which isn't a good thing, but seeing the ferns growing up that tree, they're all in that moss. But to tell you the truth, if you look up there, those trees are dead. The whole tops are blown out of them. Sometimes we do get windstorms around here that are a bit much. 30, 35 mile an hour gusts. I don't know, but I think this might be a filbert. So someone's got a filbert tree around here and the bird planted it. Yeah, more destruction. It was in the ground. This here's where that one bridge is I was telling you about, that someone broke out the, you can tell they stomped on it, I'm sure, by the looks at the ends of them. I don't see any water underneath this bridge. Okay, so I know this is the way out. We're not going to go back where it's flooded. Nothing really to see there. Listening to the birds in the way up high or in the distance. Like I say, look at all this undergrowth really growing up. And this is just a start. I'm sure in the middle of summertime, if someone doesn't trim this back, you might not even be able to walk through here. The ferns shooting up the new growth. Uh-oh. I don't think we're going to go out this way. I guess we're going to have to go back the way we came in. We have wild geese flying over. Normally you don't look up because they'll shit right in your eye. And I didn't mention, but my guess is it's about 42, 45 degrees. When I get back to the car, we'll take a look. I put my hood on because it's damp and cold. Didn't bring my stocking hat like I normally do because it wasn't windy. Or if I didn't have a hoodie on, I'd bring that stocking hat. I don't think I'm going to believe that's an out. We're just going to keep going this way unless I see a path that shoots off that way. I can see the river over there. And there's a fork in the road. It looks like they made a path this way. Bloom from the tree up above. I don't remember what they call this here, but we'll call it flowers. Those will turn into red berries that the wild birds eat. And they say they only grow where it's really, really moist. Obviously in a woods right next to the river there. It's really, really moist. Some more of it. I don't know if they call that elderberry. I could be totally wrong. You guys can look it up and complain to me later on the comments. I'm not worried. I just think it's beautiful. Okay, here we come to another one of these bridges that I've shown before. And it's kind of steep. You can't see it, obviously, like they say. Take my time. I'm not about to slip and fall on my hinding. Yeah, look at that water. It's just flat out. In fact, it probably, by the looks of it, it was coming through here. It was so high. And all the branches and trees that the water hits makes that noise. There's the rope swing that I showed in another video. It was swinging so nice and free. Now it's almost like there might be a fish hook on the end of it. I noticed when I came in here, there's a couple of homeless people here. I don't know if they camp all night underneath the cover where the, let's say, covered kitchen is, or picnic area. Really, I don't really care whether they camp here or not. It's called Just Leave Me Alone. That's where that, I thought possibly beaver was chewing the hell out of that tree and the roots of this tree. This looks like it's had more bites on it. Looking at the pink. And like I say, they might be eating that bark, is my understanding. I could be wrong, but beavers eat bark also in their diet. Let's see, flowing pretty good there. Here's our bridge. This is as close as we're going to get to that fishing lure. There it is. Okay, let's get across the bridge and head back. Back over the bridge. And if you remember, someone busted the hell out of that backrest of that bench. Well, it was nice. Someone picked it up and rested it against the seat in the back. So someone cares around here. And the flower I almost missed. I have no idea what it is. Let's see, this azalea is getting ready to bloom too. And of course, the little purple top things, those are a form of stinging nettle also. They like to put the little barbs in you, which you don't feel, but then it feels like they're stinging you. And look. Bunch of silverware and stuff. They're donating to whoever wants it. And that train car flatbed still here too.